The Wild is where rock and roll glam meets bohemian chic. We have a 70s groove and a wild western spirit. We are a clothing brand for all your wardrobe treasures. We're based in Manchester in the UK, and we're basically for all the rock and roll cowgirls. I'm Harley and I own The Wild with the support of my boyfriend and my best friend. I started The Wild because it's always been a dream of mine to own my own clothing line. The Wild is a community for wild ones, for everyone at festivals, events, backstage, on stage, or if you're anything like me, for everyday wear. We are for the ones that wear what they want, for the music lovers, the peace seekers, the dreamers and the party animals. We aren't like anyone else. The Wild is driven by my personal style, something I really struggled to find when I was shop. I always felt like I was really compromising, so The Wild is slowly building my dream wardrobe, something that is completely missing in the affordable market. I worked within the fashion industry for 4 years in buying. I always wanted something bigger. I was feeling very dissatisfied and knew it was time to take the leap. I might have started this brand out of my bedroom, but I do have a head start in what I know. I take my inspiration from everyday life. Literally, it can be from something that I'm eating, to a book I'm reading, or something someone is wearing on a TV show. But mainly, I get my inspiration from the 1970s, cowgirls, musicians and music and art. As a Manchester-based brand, I take inspiration from all over the city, and Manchester's huge music culture and history. Having Texan roots and having lived in Dallas, I also take lots of my cowgirl inspiration from there too. Manchester and Dallas are the greatest cities in the world, and I'm lucky enough to be half of both of them. What's my favourite piece? Well, that's an impossible question. Every piece is made with so much love. But I mean, our Hendrix grey suede poncho was the first piece that really came to life for the brand. It's a massive statement piece and it really tells part of our brand story. But the piece that I've worn the most is probably the journey dress. It's an absolutely amazing summer's dress. I've worn to weddings, day drinking with the girls, to gigs, festivals, and to South nightclub on a weekend. It really is beautiful. But then you have the Jagger dress, which is unreal, the Bianca, the Bowie jumpsuit, the Stevie is wow, our Debbie beaded shorts get worn a lot. Obviously the Dolly shirt for all my Dolly P dreams to come to life. Every piece is just, I love it all. Oh, and our vintage. I hope to change a lot with The Wild. I have a lot of strong personal values and morals that I 100% take with me to The Wild, and with every business decision that I make, I'm always true to myself and the brand. The brand stands for a lot. It stands for love, friendship, celebration, happiness, sustainability. I want to change a lot within the fashion industry, starting with how they treat people in factories and their own staff, as well as how we treat the world. As a small business, we can fight for everything that me and you believe in, and we can stand up for what is right. I hope to use our platform to raise awareness and to raise money for really important causes that are close to mine and our customers' hearts without it being a profit-driven PR stunt. I want to show people that a business can be run without it being so cold-hearted. We recently raised and donated money to a Manchester-based mental health charity, 42nd Street, which is an amazing charity. And that for us was really just the beginning of our fight to change the world. I have a lot of challenges day to day, but with challenge comes creativity. You look at things in a different way, and if you want something bad enough, you'll make it happen. One of the biggest struggles I've faced is working by myself, and it can get so lonely. Everyone always expects it to be all rosy, so when a hard day is mentioned, that can be taken to be that you're failing, so it gets really difficult to talk to people about. I also struggle with a lot of self-doubt. You have to have an amazing support network around you to be your cheerleaders on your worst day. It can really involve a lot of tears. Social media doesn't help my self-doubt at all either. I have to be on socials a lot to grow the brand, but at times I end up comparing our success to another brand's success. But in the end, it really does not matter. As long as people love the brand and are buying the clothes, then I'm happy. So As a small business which was self-funded out of savings, we have limited resources, so it's really difficult to compete with big businesses that have unlimited resources and millions of followers. But what we have managed to do with such a small amount of money is amazing, and it's all thanks to the talented group of friends that I was able to collaborate with. I'm constantly learning new things about myself since starting the Wild. Being the designer, the buyer, the marketer, the merchandiser, the return centre, the packer, the copywriter, the website designer, the list goes on. I have learned that I'm a quick learner, and I've learned that I am more resilient than I ever knew. I've learned that I'm actually a really good writer and I love doing it, bar a couple of spelling mistakes. I've learned how to manage my thought process and my well-being, and I've learned that I want this more than anything and I will never be giving up. No, it's really embarrassing what I do when we get an order, but it goes something like, oh my god, we've got an order, to anyone in the room. I'm like, we've got an order, and then I'll just, if I'm sat down, I'm like, got an order, and then I'll get up and start packing that order straight away. And it's the same if we get an Instagram follower as well. I see you all. Something I love about myself is how driven I am and how much I care for people and the world. But it can be quite exhausting caring so much because I feel so deeply, but I wouldn't change it. Success. I've really had to redefine what success means to me, and it can really depend on the day, but long-term success would be to have a global, growing, sustainable business where we're designing the clothes that we want to wear, and we have fields full of people wearing the Wild at festivals and events, and to have a business where we can employ staff and treat them with love and respect, and to be able to provide for me and my family and live the life that we want to live. I've come to realise and slowly accept that it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time and a lot of hard work and commitment. We've had to make sacrifices financially, which are probably going to continue for the next couple of years, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes. On a daily basis, I am already successful. I work for myself. I've overcome so many hurdles to have an operating business. We have people around the world that love the Wild, and we have a really great circle of loyal customers that love our product, and for me that is the best thing in the world. The next collection is on its way and it is bigger and better than ever. It's absolutely unreal. We've really taken it up a level and it feels like we've been working on this for a very long time, so I am so excited to share it with everyone. So if you would like to stay tuned, please do head to our Instagram or Facebook at thewild.uk and give us a follow. And make sure you check out our website as well. I've worked so hard on that, the-wild.uk, and we will see you there.